This in sum is what those of Allah, walis, awliya, highly pious Muslims with enlightened hearts need to know and constitute the degree of those firmly endowed with knowledge. For there are two kinds of knowledge. Knowledge which is accessible to created beings, and knowledge which is not accessible to created beings. Denying the knowledge which is accessible is belief, and claiming the knowledge which is inaccessible is disbelief. It should be disbelief. Disbelief, yeah. Both are disbelief. Belief can only be firm when accessible knowledge is accepted and inaccessible knowledge is not sought after. Okay? So, denying the knowledge which is accessible is disbelief. We should not deny any knowledge that we can access and easily understandable. And claiming the knowledge which is inaccessible as well is disbelief, because this inaccessible knowledge is only with Allah Azza wa Jalla. What is meant by non-accessible knowledge is the knowledge concerning foreordainment that Allah has withheld from His creatures. As we said, it's only with Allah Azza wa Jalla. And what is meant by the existence or accessible knowledge is the knowledge of the Sharia, the principles of faith, as well as the rules of practice, halal and haram. This is the knowledge which is accessible. Whoever rejects anything the Messenger presented is one of the disbelievers. The Prophet ﷺ told us many things that are haram. Someone says, no, it's not haram, that's a disbeliever, because he rejected something that is known as an order by the Prophet ﷺ. So it's a clear evidence you cannot reject. Whoever claims that to possess knowledge of the unseen is one of the disbelievers. Allah has stated He knows the unseen and does not acquaint anyone with His mysteries, ghaybiyah, except a messenger whom He chooses. And verily the knowledge of the hour is with Allah alone. It is He who sends down rain, and He who knows what is in the wombs. No one knows what it is that he will earn on the tomorrow, nor does anyone know in what land he is to die. Verily, with Allah is full knowledge, and He is acquainted with all things. If the wisdom of Allah is hidden from us and is not known to us, that does not mean that no purpose or reason underlies the creation or action. If we don't know the wisdom of Allah behind why is the pig meat is haram, that does not mean that there is no wisdom. But Allah Azza wa Jal, for that order, He has lots of wisdoms that we definitely can think of. Our part of it is the obedience or disobedience of the people. Coming back to the pig meat, speaking to one of the new Muslims, those who reverted to Islam, and they would be saying that the most hard thing that they faced when becoming Muslims is the temptation towards pork meat. For us, we will feel disgusted if someone speaks about the pig meat, or we feel disgusted. For them, it was tempting, and she was saying, you cannot imagine how tasty the meat was. And we will say, oh, yuck. They will say, it's a temptation. We hardly were able to overcome that temptation. So, this is, do you not see that the wisdom behind Allah's creation of snakes, scorpions, mites, and insects is unknown to us? Why did Allah create snakes? What's the wisdom? What? To balance the ecosystem? Maybe? But this does not mean that Allah did not create them, or that there is no purpose in Allah's creating them. For ignorance of a matter is not proof of its non-existence. If I don't know the reason or the wisdom, does not mean that it does not exist. So Allah Azza wa Jalla is wise, and in everything He has wisdom.